Two guys having a little chat. It's two guys having a little chat, yeah.
And
Hi,
welcome to Two Guys Small Talk.
my name's Evan O'Neill.
I'm TJ Wasiuk.
Welcome to the freaking show. We got a lot to talk about today. We are back, baby. Woo!
Full
We are
force.
back. Full force. This is the first episode of season 2. Welcome back to the show. We've got
some
a lot
topics.
to talk about it. So let's just get right into it. Today, TJ, are you ready? Are you ready for this, DJ?
Yes.
All right, man. It's not a good day for the Democrats out there. Then again, it hasn't really been a good year collectively since Trump got elected. But right here, according to the StoneColdTruth.com, one of the Clintons' top donors to the DNC, he quit the party and he won't fundraise for them. This guy's name is John Morgan. He was he's leading the polls to run for governor in Florida, but he decided to make an announcement that he was going to switch his party or his registration to independent, and if he ever ran in the future, it would be as an independent. Now, this guy has given millions to the DNC, particularly whenever the Clintons were in power. So according to this source, what we're looking at is he made sure that in 2008 and 2012, Obama had plenty of money in his campaign. He used to have these parties just for an entry-level ticket. Those fun. But now he's refusing to give that money to the Democratic National Party and called out the corruption, kind of quoting Donna Brazil's book that came out. He quoted saying, "Fuck no," whenever he was asked if he would help national organizations. That's like pissing money down a rat hole. Go read Donna Brazil's book. So
apparently he's done with both sides of the political spectrum.
Yeah. He was saying something about like how both parties are the same. That's a big hit. A lot of the DNC's money is jumping ship. A lot of people are jumping ship after, I guess after this year, man, because there's been so much going on, particularly a lot with Hillary. But is there a pursuit of justice there? I'm not sure if anybody's actually pursuing criminal charges where they need to be. I feel like with the type of corruption and criminality that we have in our government, I think you just need to stick them with what you can and lock them up and put them away with what you can. Because if you're going to try to get everything, every little bit of dirt on everybody, you're not going to.
It takes forever.
Yeah, it would take forever. I mean, what are we going to do? Posthumously disown these people? No, lock them up. Throw them away. Let the people see what we do to criminals. So that was just a talking point I wanted to bring up. TJ sent me something earlier today talking about the Bitcoin price going up.
Yeah, so every month it's been going up and up and up, and now eventually it's going to hit the $10,000 mark.
$10,000 per share, right?
Yes. So one Bitcoin is going to be $10,000 soon.
Look,
so if you invested earlier when it was like in the hundreds, you're fucking making bank now.
Yeah, well, if you got the time, the money, and the ability to pay the bills, I guess, you can still farm. You can still farm that cryptocurrency if you wanted to. That's the off-putting part for a lot of people, is that they don't want to have to dedicate their device, their computer, to run 24/7 and have to pay those absorbent electricity bills.
There's some people that buy into companies that do that for them, though, too. Like, there's different tiers you could buy that help.
Cash cows.
Yeah, exactly. There's a few I'm not familiar with them. I've only looked into them briefly, but there's there's a small tier, medium tier, and a big tier. Depends how much you put into it. Normally, it gives you a good percentage out. But I feel now, starting next month, It's gonna be hard to like have a small amount of money and make money with Bitcoin. You know.
I do want to throw this out there, just in case, for whatever reason, Jamie Dimon, whatever, probably Demon because he's a fucking banker. But the CEO, the boss over at J.P. Morgan, is saying that he said back in September here that Bitcoin is a fraud that will blow up. He described it as cryptocurrency is only fit for the use of drug dealers, murderers, and people living in North Korea.
Wow.
So whenever you create a currency like this that kind of circumvents world banks and their currencies,
well, they're gonna be pissed.
It's gonna be pissed. I mean, it's reaching 10,000 a share now. I'm sure that eventually in the future they will try to outlaw it some way or another. Which, I mean, there's some ways that you could sit there and say that Bitcoin is not real, but I mean, it does have an actual monetary value.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, you could also say it's like the only real currency too. So, just depends on how cynical you are. On a less cynical note, TJ's been playing the hell out of Animal Crossing.
Yes, so that Monday when we were talking about Nintendo being shitheads when it comes to mobile, apparently they're not too much of a shithead because they have 15 million downloads as of today, which is surpassed their Fire Emblem. I'm not sure if you guys knew there's Fire Emblem on iOS and Android. It's about halfway.
It's a little under half Super Mario Run.
From Super Mario, and it's like 32 million for Super Mario since it's started. But Animal Crossing seems to be picking up. What I noticed about the game, it seems like they use Miitomo. They use a lot of Miitomo elements, so it seemed like Miitomo was like the beta for the Animal Crossing because it has like customization. The layout's very similar in a way. Use the same amount of like, I don't know, it's very similar to like a Miitomo, but what Miitomo should have been, which of course Animal Crossing is fucking great at because it's just like, you know, farming and stuff. It's not a full-blown Animal Crossing game, no. It's just a, you know, play for a few minutes here and there. Farmville almost.
They're going to modernize it. Yeah.
So far, you don't really have to put money into it. It's just like if you want to speed up the process.
It's the next step for them. I mean, maybe they popped their cherry by doing that too soon. I don't know. Maybe people will have fun playing it, and then the money that you can dump into it, well, might be worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's not like you can't.
People say good things now. I'm not a big fan of microtransactions on anything myself.
Me either. I don't know. I'd rather just pay for a full game and get a game.
Yeah, it's business model. If you told me it was going to be a $15 handheld Animal Crossing game, I'd been like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, like they have like what Square Enix does for their games. For the most part, you could buy a full game for $15 to $30 on mobile instead of having microtransactions. You know.
Yeah.
And then there was a third tech topic we had, which
YouTube.
has to do with YouTube.
What up?
YouTube is on ADPOCALYPSE 3.0 now. We're at that 3.0 mark where now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but there has been more of, it's coming to life, it's coming to the light, rather, that there's these children YouTube channels that are getting modernized.
Disgusting.
Yes, a lot of them have to do with like touchy grabby stuff. A lot of them have to do with Elsa and dresses. There's a girl that was in like a preteen in like a nightgown that got like 6.5 million views or something. It said, like, what the fuck? And these companies, they started figuring out, hey, so Mars is dropping out. Mars bars, the chocolate company. Diageo, I think it's pronounced. They're the creators of Smirnoff and makers Johnny Walker. they're backing out, and then HP, the computer company, is backing out because of this. They basically said that until Google can fix their monetization issue, they'll be staying off the platform.
That's good. It's actually kind of somewhat surprising to see, in my opinion. Some decency, some fucking decency. I mean, how long did they know about it, though? That's a good question I want to ask. How long did they know? How long did they sit there and ride out their cash flow coming in until they just, all right, it's getting a little risky. Everybody's getting attacked with sexual harassment charges now. So,
dude, I mean, we've known about this. If you're a big YouTuber, you've known about these channels for a while now. I'm glad that they're finally starting to get taken down, because it's been like cringy as hell. It's not stuff you want on a platform that you have adored for years. I mean, it's just like clickbait. Like, there's this one girl. I made a post referencing Philip DeFranco's piece on it. And she said her daughter likes to get on YouTube and watch these videos and just, like, doesn't want to watch Netflix. She'd rather watch these weird fucking creepy videos.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No, that's what kids do. I talk to parents who have, who have children that are of the age to sit there and consciously be able to go and look up things on YouTube. Yeah. And they don't get it. They don't get it. Like, I was talking to my own mother, who was confused by the young ones, her step-grandchildren or whatever. She was kind of confused. Like, why are they just watching unboxing videos? Just kids opening up toys. Like, that's what they like to do. And that's just a cat that people are jumping in on. And because, I mean, look, man, I've been a kid on the internet. I know how it works. Like, sometimes you do some naughty things. Sometimes you stumble across some weird things that get you, that hit you in your pre-pubescent, your pre-teenage, weird hormonal sexuality shit. And that's what that is, man. I mean, like, I see this stuff and I'm like, it's like Elsa, Spider-Man, pooping, farting videos.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the f- is this? What the fuck is this, man? This is the new age Ren and Stimpy.
But it's fucking ridiculous. So, like, they dress up in costumes that are, like, clearly from, Spirit or Party City. And they just walk around, like, mime things. And then have, like, I think some of them have text on them. Some of them even don't. They just have sound effects. And it's
like new age cartoon. It's weird.
Shit.
It's weird. It's gross, in my opinion.
I don't understand it. I just rather... I
don't know why Disney's not jumping on these motherfuckers.
Who?
I don't know why Disney isn't. For
using their property.
Yeah, making money off of their designs. I mean, like, all right, you might could get away with a blue dress and blonde hair and be able to fool the kids and say this is Elsa. But I mean, a fucking Spider-Man costume's pretty obvious that he's Spider-Man.
And it's always Elsa and Spider-Man. Like, those are like the two biggest...
The most common things, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Gross. All right,
so
let's
of course
move on.
I
want to talk about The Punisher. I've been watching the shit out of The Punisher lately. TJ saw it. TJ's seen it all the way through. I'm almost done with it. I got a couple more episodes. Man,
What did you expect? Did you expect that? How it is?
No, honestly. I in a way expected maybe something like Daredevil.
Yes.
This is great. This has all of those elements of, like, your nightly TV show, your criminal investigation kind of show.
The Wire.
But with a lot of violence, a lot of adult-themed violence.
Very much so.
Not a whole lot of sex, just a little bit of that.
Nah.
Just rated TV, mature audience. I don't even care if you don't like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I know that's a common thought that people have. It's like they don't like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
But the Punisher ain't fucking around, dude. It's a pretty good show. I couldn't sit there and watch the Defenders and Jessica Jones and all that other stuff all the way through, but...
No, man. Honestly, to me, I did not care for Defenders. It was kind of boring. You know? It was kind of boring. I hate to admit that, but it was.
They put out the Punisher. I mean, the two main characters are John Bernthal, and then his sort of sidekick partner that he's working with. His name is Micro, and that's played by Eben Moss Barack or Bacharach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in a few shows. I don't really recognize him, but
yeah,
he's a great
and
character.
it's interesting. I mean, it's not all entirely about the Punisher. You know, you got some Homeland Security and some private military characters that the series follows.
And they also delve into the PTSD.
Yeah, it spends a lot of good time. I feel like it does a lot of justice for veterans as far as cinematically. I think it does. I think people might watch this shit and get scared, to be honest. And somebody like me, I just sit here and I watch it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is what it's like whenever I'm in therapy, and this is what the guys sound like when I'm in therapy, you know. And that's the way it is, dude. It's people gotta understand that this show. Don't sleep on the Punisher, man. Do not sleep on the Punisher. One, it's a good show. Like, the story is good. The action is great. John Bernthal, it's been phenomenal. Everything. Even if you hated him in The Walking Dead, I mean, that's how good of a character he was. You know, you hated him. The Punisher's not a hero either. He's not even really an anti-hero. He's just like a outside force doing his own thing.
He has his own justice system in a way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a good show. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of curious what the general public reception is going to be. You know,
now for what, 2 weeks now?
I believe so, possibly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's got a 9.0 on IMDb. 9.0 out of 10. I don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is showing it at.
I'll take a look.
Let's pull that up real quick. Not that we need these people to tell us what to think, but it's got it at about a 61%.
Huh?
On
that's surprising.
Tomatoes. But that's from the critics. The audience score is 94%. Average rating 4.6 out of 5, and that's out of 2,737 user ratings. So in general, people like it. The critics probably have some complaints for whatever reason, but it is a violent show. I cannot stress that enough. It's very violent.
I was saying that
it'll trigger you.
I'm surprised that it doesn't have like a parental advisory, just like 13 Reasons Why did, because this is like one of the most violent shows I've ever seen. Honestly,
I think more kids are probably sitting there watching stuff like 13 Reasons Why, because that's going to be more popular amongst their demographic. You know,
true, but it's Marvel.
Yeah, but it's also but they don't know. I mean, look, I'm just going to throw it out there. They may not know nor care who the Punisher is. You know, if assuming that you jumped into the Marvel universe at the very first Iron Man, and you've never gone out of your way to watch anything that wasn't new, you would have missed both of the Punisher movies.
True.
And he's not represented in the Marvel Cinematic Movie universe. He was only in Daredevil season 2.
Yes.
So, but it's interesting to see that this Punisher is not the story that they did in the first movie.
Well, the second movie, technically, you're talking about. Thomas Jane was the second one. No? What?
There's 2 Punisher movies. There's Punisher and there's Punisher.
There's 3.
What are you talking about?
There's 3 of them. There's one that came out in like the 80s that I've never seen.
What? Wow, 89?
Yeah.
Wow. Dolph Lundgren? Wow. Any good?
I never watched it, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it looks like, I don't know. Is that story the same story?
I don't know. But the first one I feel like it's very similar to this one, though, in a way. Like, they died at a amusement park, but that's all that's similar, I guess. Because they don't really show his kids too much in the show. They don't show the kids dying, or they don't show the family dying.
Yeah, they definitely made it more about his past being related to military, with ex-special forces. So
that's where the focus was.
Yeah, and then everything's updated. They're talking about Afghanistan. You know, they modernized it, which is fine. I mean, make it relevant, I guess.
Exactly.
Especially because it's all like secret government kind of one man versus the government kind of thing. So
I mean, if the cool thing about the Punisher series is there's not really superpowers. It's just durability and smarts, I guess, in a way. Yeah,
being able to react. Punisher's not a superhero. Frank Castle is not a superhero. He's not even a good guy. I wouldn't say he's an anti-hero like Wolverine or anything.
He's been trying to take out Spider-Man so many times in the comics and in the TV show.
Yeah. Well, and he's got a checkered past.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so we're gonna drop on the screen right now for 30 seconds our babe of the week. If this sounds misogynist, it's because it is. But wow!
Look at that!
All right. Okay.
Maria
Tell us who you want to be the babe of the week next week. All right. Now let's wrap this up, TJ.
All right, my friend. As always, please comment, rate, subscribe. I am TJ Wasiuk.
I'm Evan O'Neill.
And we will see you next week. Ole.
This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. And this,
what's he doing?
Is to go even further